The spirit of linebacker Sam Mills lives on in 2 words. And the sounding of the drum reminds every Panther to keep pounding as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Carolina Panthers. On the visiting sideline, a look at the Chargers head coach. He signed back to 500 after they picked up the victory last week. Facing off with him, that's the head coach of the Panthers. These guys are ready, as they always are, to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Looks about ready to go. Ball teed up. Kate Scott and Brock Heward with you in the booth. And here we go from Charlotte. Here's White on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
Herbert's one of these rare quarterbacks that when he is on, he makes this game look effortless and easy. Part of it's his throwing motion that's crisp and clean with great power. And it's also an athleticism. He'll make you pay with his legs, too. Man, he is just a joy to watch.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35. yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
That's complete. Cole Kmet still has some space inside the 35. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Hampton now up the middle. Nice choice there to send this outside. He gets about 6 yards on the carry. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Herbert from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down here at the 16. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player. As they head out to check on, looks like an injured Panther. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun give to Hampton. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. What we're seeing now, Brock, they've had some pretty crummy luck, some poor fortune in keeping guys healthier during their early goings of this season.
And this is where focus and attitude is oh so critical. They're rallying around those guys who are hurt and trying to play winning football. So when those players start to come back, Kate, they can jump right back in and really add this depth and be a better team and maybe, just maybe, make a playoff push.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Hampton. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
This is hauled in by Harris. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Chargers, 1st down.
Here's Herbert. Forced out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. So now pause for an injured player, and this is a big one. It is Justin Herbert who's in some pain. He's being attended to after that play. Putting a receiver in motion. Back on 2nd and goal. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive. From the gun on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. Dicker connects there. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
How well they were eating up yards and 1st downs. You know that kicker wanted to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Trevor Etienne to return this. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
Pete, he certainly produced a lot of highlights last week, but he gave the defense a couple as well on those interceptions. And I don't care how many touchdowns as a quarterback you throw in a game, you turn it over a couple times at a loss, put your defense out there a few more times, those moments you remember. And what should really be driving him to get the win this week.
Running right side by McMillan. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Now we'll see the medical team head out towards a Charger who's still on the field and in some pain. Five still to go here. This is second down.
Let's go now. 52 blue. Set.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Come on, ready?
There's a dive up the middle. Got him a good handful there as it brings up second down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he's tackled for no gain.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
Chargers are going to opt for a 50B third down. Out of the gun, Young. Brought in right side by Moore. This does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this fourth down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
And he stopped at the 31-yard line. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Chargers who's pretty shaken up and being tended to.
Ready, set.
They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll run here on first down. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
You know, for pitchers, you'll hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Ready?
Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Ready, 38. Set.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Buck. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Brings in the kick at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So the LA offense getting out there for their 2nd drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First and 10. Here's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Another try. On the 25, it's 2nd and 10. He's going to throw it. He's going deep! And it looks great flying through the air brush, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd and long for him here. He's looking deep once again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So 4th down on heads. Braden Mann for the punt. Panthers with Trevor Etienne deep to return. Fields this clean at the 30. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. The Carolina offense out ready to go for their 2nd try. And they've got a bit of momentum from the field goal on the last series, hoping to grow that into something greater with a touchdown here.
Yeah, I think one thing you find is you do not want to settle for a field goal again. Points are great, but touchdowns, that's what's winning. Teams in the NFL.
Here we go. Ready.
Dive play straight ahead. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. Yeah. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
It's a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it 3rd down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
At the end of one, a field goal for each side, but no one has found the end zone just yet. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Hampton. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, doesn't matter.
And he's going to be brought down over the 31. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
1st down, play action. It's caught left side by Harris. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Going right this time with Hampton. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
throw it to McConkey. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. First down now, ball at the 33.
That's another Chargers first down.
This is Hampton, right side. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Here he goes, third and long. Escapes the pocket. And to the ground he goes, sliding to a stop well short here. And that's going to bring up fourth down. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. He was money on his first field goal, Brock. His second coming a little inside of 50 yards.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good to get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25. Panther offense headed out to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. The Panthers look just about ready. First and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Sending him on the dive. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
The give here on second. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the marker, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
We're cobbled together a yard there. Stopped by Dayon Henley. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the pistol, it's Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Red. Yellow. Hut, hut.
On third down, it's Young. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Torrey Taylor on to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Kicks away from one.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
That's complete to Komet on the slant. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Now we've got some whistles as officials signal for a stoppage. Player injured on that last snap, it looks like. Yep, it's Cole Komet who's in need of some attention. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Going quickly, but it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. That's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. And the Panthers are just too much here. They're gonna take him down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Deep to return, Trevor Etienne. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. Now, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium, though. Stick around. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Now it's Young. That's into the hands of Moore. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down.
Yellow, go.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
60 red. Set.
Handoff out of the pistol. Here's Hubbard. By a man, he's in the clear. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get some late points and the lead. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Lots there to tack on the extra points. And the Panthers take a 4-point lead.
Chargers 6. Bill Lutz set.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard
Back to
line.
throw. Oh, he loses the football. And the Panthers down on this one first.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And the coordinate play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Well, Brock, they've made it a point to incorporate him into their offense, and hey, no arguments here. He has been awesome in giving them a spark they need when he gets involved.
And it's so nice offensively, Kate, when you feel it, when you can run it, when you can throw it, and especially running it like this, going to pay huge dividends as the game goes on.
Pass out quickly to Leggett. And he's tackled for a 4th gain. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
7 at the 32-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Young. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that makes it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Come on, punt.
To the air on 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. Into the hands of Leggett. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
First down.
Green gap, 6, 45,
at the
right.
17-yard line.
Punt.
Here's Young again. He's got it over the middle. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
At the 8-yard line.
Ready. Trail, 10 plus, trail green. Ready.
Again, it's Young. Coming in the goal line. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers will add to their lead at the end of the half. try his goodbye lots. And the Panthers drive theirs, lead to 11.
17. Chargers 6.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. Probably looking at our final snap and a half here on first down. Second quarterback run here. So a two-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
Our spin through the NFL starts now. In Inglewood, the Rams at home to take on Gang Green, the New York Jets. And it's the Rams quarterback. Looks to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and he takes off to the end zone. 23 yards for the touchdown. The Rams are back in the win column. They move to 2-1 with a Week 3 victory. Why don't we go over to Charm City now? Check in on the Ravens. They're playing host to the Miami Dolphins. And this is the quarterback of the Dolphins. He connects on a 19-yard touchdown pass. The Dolphins move to 2-1. They get the victory here. With that, a look at the rest of the scores here and a busy week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All lined up and ready to put it away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we cut.
Right up the gut. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. So first down from the 41.
At the 41-yard line.
Here we go. 60 red. Mega. Ready.
A toss snap to Robinson. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from the defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Start the run.
They've been doing it.
And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running after this offense.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be 2nd down. What we're seeing now, Brock, we've had some pretty crummy luck, some poor fortune in keeping guys healthy during their early goings of this season.
And this is where focus and attitude is oh so critical. They're rallying around those guys who are hurt and trying to play winning football. So when those players start to come back, Kate, they could jump right back in and really add this depth and be a better team and maybe, just maybe, make a playoff push.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Young working from the gun. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Ready?
All set now. 1st and 10.
10 seconds.
First down.
They're going to run it. This is Trevor Etienne. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And they'll still have some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down.
Ready? Ready. Red 38.
They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
Ready. 52 blue. Use yellow. Black ultra. Hut.
Throwing from the gun here. Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. And maybe worse, Brock. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Throwing the out route complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Now Herbert to throw. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
He goes. The Panthers got him. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down. Collects this at the 35. Continuing to move past the 45. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. On 1st down, they'll run. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Last run got him 3. And here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hut.
Hand off to the back. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. Now we'll see the medical team head out towards a Charger who's still on the field and in some pain.
Let's go. Ready?
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. We have an injured player down there. Looks like it's a member of the Panthers in some discomfort. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Down. Hey, Rick, block 40. Ready?
Here's a give to Hubbard. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Kenny Moore there to make the stop.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
This time it's a passing play. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. That's good for a Panthers first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can have 5 yards if someone tracks him down.
Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Set, ready. Drill, yellow, 22. Squad red. Eagle blue. Hut.
3rd and 1. Here's Young. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. He's got the squibber. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. To the air now on 1st and 10. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Trey Harris, the intended target there. And now it's 2nd down. Shotgun give to Hampton. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. On him quick, and they bring him down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Catch made left side by McConkey. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Chargers who have it to start the 4th quarter. But this game seems pretty far out of reach for them. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. No throw. 3rd and long. And the Panthers are just too much here. They're going to take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch. And they wind up turning it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Down. Set, hut.
There's a dive up the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
They'll run here on 1st down. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside a field goal range. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard.
Set.
Dive play straight ahead. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Panthers, first down. First and 10.
Hubbard trying this up the gut. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
And Young with a smart move here on the slide as he picks up the first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
Again, left side. Here's Robinson. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Here we ready.
Young to throw it. Dumps it underneath, covered. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
Ready. 6, 5, 2, 6. Mega.
Now Young. This is Leggett working the left side. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers put up. Even more points in a win. Xavier Leggett with the touchdown. Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Panthers continue piling onto this lead.
Chargers 6.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. Escapes a defender. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Charger offense making its way to the field. They liked how that drive was going, but the NG and the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass brought in. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Setting up to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Give him 8 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They're throwing it. Completed over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
Another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Down he goes. The Panthers got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Draw play here. Hampton. He's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Going deep here for the end zone. And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Let McConkey with a touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21.
Chargers 13.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Panthers secure that kick. And he's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, give to Hubbard. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. More than 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers nearing their first win of the season. First and 10 from the 32.
Set, punt. Yellow, 22. Set.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Punt.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage. They're trusting to win.
3rd and short. It's a gift to the tight end. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8.
Had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that. Play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Running the right side by Moore. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the 6.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Quick throw on the RPO. It's McMillan. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Yard gain on the play.
So the Panthers pick up the win here. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak blossoming for them, Brock. They've got 2